One thing I wanted to do, I wanted to do a review when Joker Dubs he talks about Wedo Bunt, who he calls Wedo B, exposing. He should have just kept it the way everyone said it. So let's go to the stage where Gunner and Dubs, Joker, cannot run off the stage. They can't run now. So let's see. Let's get into this and let's analyze this BS.
This video, some of you are going to be like, why are you responding? Listen, this one's personal.
He's responding because he is a pressure case. It is his impoverished ego that makes him respond. He feels a need to respond. Hold on, but it's personal.
So I see that right now, some of the trolls are.
Here he goes, calling people the trolls. Put up a mirror to yourself, Joker, Officer Villa, Johnny Brasco. The same thing you do to Wes Watson. But hey, we're coming in on you 100%. Full force, combat boot song.
Are
Now, when we go into this video, everybody will notice how Joker gobbledygooks the whole story. It's all a bunch of BS.
literally saying that I told on one of my homeboys, my homeboy Wedo.
He says that Wedo is not from his neighborhood. It's not your homeboy.
That's.
Let me say this. In the BPH transcripts, hey, look at him right there. Looking all fruity. He's thinking about Gunner. Anyways, look. In the BPH transcripts, why did he even mention this man Wedo Bunt? Why did he even mention him? He had no part in his parole hearing, yet he wanted to offer information. Weirdo.
That's hilarious. But it gives me an opportunity to let you guys know how certain things
we don't want to know.
Things work and give you a story, right?
Listen, let me start real quick. Today's Monday. We're going to label today Make Believe Monday. Hey, Joker. Hey, Officer Villa. It's your day. Make Believe Monday for the DUBRIEFER.
So, I want to start this video with this. My homeboy Wedo B. Most of these guys, and some of the guys from Northern California that know, you know, a family that came out of Santa Barbara, they might be shocked. Northern California that know, you know, he is by far, and some of the guys from Northern California that know, you know, a family, right? But my homeboy Wedo, he is by far, and some of the guys from Northern California that know, you know, a family that came out of.
He said on here, everybody got his name wrong. Hey, let people get the name wrong. Why are you correcting it, Officer Villa?
Was by far the most who earned a reputation that was not to be played with, right? Now, let's get into the story. I was in Pelican Bay and they were sending me out to a.
There we go. I was in the Bay, Holmes.
A doctor, an outside specialist, right? Whatever. And then there's a little like one seat, boom. And then there's more mesh. And in the back, there may be another seat or the one sitting right behind. They get out of the van. They're doing stuff, you know, when you can't see shit, right? So I look and lo and behold,
He's trying to justify something that did not happen. How many people are going to continue to listen to the lies of John Villa Jr., Joker, who reinvented himself as the character on the YouTube stage as DUBS.
Old. It has a description of me. Organization. I said that paper right there. Else would have sat in this seat and not me. Bought this and they flipped the paper over.
All right, anyways, look, he goes on to talk about a bunch of BS. Watch.
Them to issue what they were willing to issue. Get out of the shower, walk to the front of the pod. That I have been utilizing the United States Postal Service to
Listen, anybody who follows Joker Dubs, ask him the simple question. Enough of the BS. Your excuses don't matter. Did you debrief? Did you tell on individuals? He did. Now, let me tell you something. Joker and all his cheerleaders are going to say, show the paperwork he testified. He debriefed. He got individuals put inside of a prison, within a prison, meaning validated, slammed down in the shoe, indeterminate shoe terms. And when he debriefed, he gave names up. He brought up, we all know it's obvious, he brought up this man, Wedo, gave him another point to keep him still slammed down. And we know for a fact, he told on other individuals.
To communicate with Wedo B, right? Now, flash to these years later.
Again, saying names.
And my parole hearing that these guys are saying. And in it, I mentioned Wedo B and that he was the only one from Bruta that had more juice than me. I said that.
Okay, here we go. Why, Joker? Why, John Villa? Did you even mention this man, Wedo Bunt, as you call Wedo B? Why was he mentioned in your board hearing? Answer me, why? Why did you mention him in your board hearing? I'm gonna tell you why. You sacrificed his name to try to look good in the eyes of the board hearing. You were telling him board. Why did you mention that man's name in your board hearing? He had nothing to do with you or your case or your board. Rat.
And the trolls don't get it. There's no secret about Wedo. They're saying, oh.
Okay, look. You're saying there's no secret about Wedo. You're praising this man like he was like a John Gotti. There were a lot of individuals from every county, from Southern California to Northern California, who have notorious killers or whatever you want to call it. What does that got to do with anything? Rat?
Oh, Dubs got invalidated. Wedo.
Well, we don't know if you got him validated. You sacrificed his name. Why did you bring up his name in your board hearing? Rat?
Got validated while I was in YA. And he got validated because he killed a man and busted for murder. This dude, you and ask him, and if he's honest about it, he'll tell you, when you're a lifer, you...
Look at that. If he's honest about it, be honest, John Villa. Did you or did you not go through the debriefing process? You're still trying to downplay it. You're still trying to run from it. The lost years of John Villa.
Every bullet that they got in their gun that they're going to try to use against you.
You know what? This shit's disgusting. We can't even, shit. We can't even really hear this shit. But, hey, everybody who is tuning in to ExposedTube and all the other channels who are exposing these frauds, keep one thing in mind. Johnny Brasco, known as Officer Villa, Joker DUBS, he is a liar. How can he actually sit in front of his camera and honestly look and lie? He is a fraud, a fake, a phony. Do not let him manipulate you. Everybody who supports ExposedTube, remember, this is our channel, and we're going to continue to push ever forward and expose the frauds as Johnny B. Cup Bravo. You know, I couldn't even finish listening to that story. You can't even listen to this clown without just wanting to slap him in the face or just look away and just, he regurgitates a bunch of BS. With that being said, we just wanted to come through and just, you know, put a little input real quick. We could have went on, but hey, why bother? These hoes go, him and Gunner go live, we're going to jump live again. With that being said, we just wanted to come through and show love to our supporters. Everybody keep moving ever forward into the battle of exposing hypocrites, scammers, frauds, and straight OPJ cats.